DJ, you go crazy.
So you know you're known for jumping on other people's beats and ripping them up the way you say you used to hear Lil Wayne do. So you would say you got that from him?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
And with the millions of views, you know what I'm saying, all throughout YouTube, you feel me? What's your perspective on the rap game nowadays? Because we know it's a whole different from where it was several years ago when, you know, you was kind of
I think really now it's kind of messed up because, you know, you got new rappers coming all the time, every day, you know, and with the youth, it's kind of almost like, you know how they talk about the NBA games, like some players are coming and they're not even focused on the game. They're more worried about the fashion show. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think the majority of the world, I think today really anybody could be made a rapper. Like anybody, like I could take this random dude off the street, get him the right clothes, fix his hair into some look, give him a look that kind of stands out. You see what I'm saying? And I don't even have to get him a dope writer. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that could rap mediocre to this beat, find a good producer. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, we making money. We in business. You know what I'm saying? It's like the craft part isn't really a real like recommendation or, you know what I'm saying, a thing of being able to qualify. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you get in this cipher? Can you come up with this? Like, show us that your mind is sharp or that you're clever or that you're witty, you know what I'm saying? Or where's your creativity at? You know what I'm saying? And it's like almost now, the majority of rappers is like, man, a 6th grader can come along and come up with this catchy shit, you know? No disrespect to Shorty, I think his name is Pump, but just Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. It's like, wow, like, you know, nobody's, how the fuck did he ever think of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's just like, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of those lyrics being made and said that doesn't require how did he, you know, man, who you know could think like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't really have any of that really more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I fuck with heavily J. Cole, you know, and I feel like out of the rappers that's relevant today, nobody's on his level, you know, as far as the mainstream industry, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's kind of in a lane of his own, you know. I don't even feel like Kendrick is close to him, you know what I'm saying, at all. And, you know, everybody else that was having people think like that from the, you know, Lil Wayne, you know, of course Jay-Z kind of is in his own category. I feel like the Jay-Z's or the Eminems can literally like disappear for 5 years. Say, hey, I got an album coming out in 3 minutes, and it's like, it's gonna sell basically off your name alone, you know? Like, the world is gonna appreciate whatever the fuck you gotta say, even if it's not on the, you know, like, I could say some of the illest shit, you know, I said something in one of my raps, the Rap God song, and I say, you never know when you're looking right in the liar's face. These bitches burning, don't put your wood in that fireplace. And it's like, I could say that, and then Jay-Z could say something. One thing that Jay-Z got that's super dope is you can hear his confidence in his rap. And that's very important. You know what I'm saying? It helps win a crowd too. He could say something as far as, I could turn 10 into 20, 20 into 40. You should be afraid of what I'm gonna do next. And people, oh, my fucking, you know. But if you said that same thing, they'll be sitting there like this. Like, show me something, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so some people, they can get away with certain things because their resume is helping them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking Jay-Z. You know, I don't have to have on Gucci. I'm Chris Brown. I don't have to have on Louis Vuitton. I could have on some shit that if you walked in here with it, they would say, what are those? But if Chris Brown got it on, it just makes it, I need to catch up. I need to find out what it is. Like, really, what are those? I want some. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it because I'm trying to dish you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's going to sell just off of that name. So when you build your name, like, it's some people that hear Montana 300 and they just, oh, dude got bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the respect comes in, that is just the lyricism. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some people who have this, like Montana 300, oh, dude be talking, like, he be teaching. Like, he got songs where he's actually teaching and blah, 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 and he's telling some shit that I would want my son to hear. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit like that. Then you got some people that's like, Montana 300, I ain't trying to hear all that teaching shit. I want to hear the Chirac guns and, you know, what that nigga at? You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the wife and you and for shit for all the bitches. I want to hear guns, guns, guns. That's the nigga I want to hear. If he ain't talking about that, get that shit up out of here. And it's like, And you know, you got some women that's like, can you make more songs like Wife and You?
Right.
Like, we really don't want to hear the guns and the shit. So I got different type of fans, you know, that just like different versions of me and shit like that. So I try to, you know, keep all that balance and got some songs for y'all, this crowd, got some songs for this crowd, got some songs for this crowd. And but yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, Wayne, being a student of the game, hip hop, he definitely changed the game and made me look at it in a different light. And he gave me a bar to like, man, this nigga is back with bars. You know what I'm saying? Well, most rappers, it's like if they got bars, it might be like the 8th line. Oh, that was a bar. You know what I'm saying? 6 lines later, there was another bar. You know, but I never seen the back to Wayne was doing it. Then I heard Santana do it a little bit sometimes, shit like that. But I was intrigued by that, and I'm like, I need to find out how to do that. I need to get to that level where I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that was at the time when I felt like he was the only person that was better than me, like in 2007, 2008 Wayne. You know, so I'm still, you know, trying to get better. You got some people that rap and they working on their craft, but they might look at him and be like, I'd never get on that level. So once you accept that, you'll never get on that level. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know, you know, you make up your mind, you make up your future. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to set the bar for yourself. What are you reaching for? You know, I can't reach across the table and pick up this glass off the table unless I put it in my mind first. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. You'll never get better than him unless you reach to be better. You know, you have to reach first. Even if I reach out and I miss the glass, does that mean give up? You see what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm going to try and try. While the rest of you motherfuckers gave up on the first try or didn't even try because, man, that glass too out my reach, man. I ain't going to try. It's like, what's stopping you? You know what I'm saying? So I just look at shit a lot differently and shit.
So with that being said, can you tell us who the Montana 300 top 5 dead or alive is?
Now this is a tricky question because it's like my personal favorite, like who I would rather listen to, or who I think is
like
the
a
best.
ranking?
Yeah, because that's the different thing. Because like for instance, my favorite basketball player of all time is Allen Iverson. But I'm not saying, Allen Iverson better than Jordan, Allen Iverson better than LeBron. It's like, that's two different things. So my personal favorite or personally who I feel like is the best lyricist.
Whichever you want to share. This is your top 5.
Okay. So look, I'm going to go with who I feel like is the best lyricist.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to take myself out of this.
Okay.
You know what? I'm finna put myself in.
Yeah, keep yourself in.
I'm gonna put myself in it because I would definitely be being disrespectful to myself knowing all that I put in the game to not put me there. So definitely number 1, me. 2, I would have to say Wayne. 3, I would have to say this shit gets tricky, man. Lyrical wise, a lot of y'all probably looking for I'm gonna say in the industry. I'm gonna just try to stay in the industry because I know some battle rappers like Arsenal and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And some other motherfuckers that's not mainstream. Shout out my boy One Take Timmy. You know that really is like lyrical. You know like that. And so I'm gonna just really try to stay as far as the industry. Yeah, definitely Wayne number 2. I would have to say I don't mind giving J. Cole number 3.
Okay.
I would have to say next. I'll give Eminem. I think I'll give Eminem number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, he's lyrical. I've heard people try to say, you know, he's
a house,
the corny stuff
guest.
and the blah blah blah.
They say he a guest in the house of hip hop, right?
Yeah, I heard he's a guest. Some people say, you know, he's not really talking about no real shit. He's talking about killing his mom and the corny shit. But it's like, when it comes down to it, as far as being a lyricist and the mechanics of rap and stuff like that, dude is definitely different. And he raw. You know, his come up is different from ours. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful of that. He's talking about his own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Which may be different from the typical black boy that was, you know, coming up in the hood that was rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I would give him that 4, and then lyrically, 5, I might have to say
you got yourself, Wayne, Eminem, J. Cole.
I got J. Cole before Eminem. Eminem before J. Cole. J. Cole number 3.
Right, yourself, Wayne,
J. Cole,
Eminem.
No, J. Cole, then Eminem.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, J. Cole, then Eminem. And then, A lot of people might get mad at me for this.
This one tough.
And I'm gonna say this because I've been listening to him kind of in a different light lately, and he hasn't always been. He's not consistently super up here lyrical, but sometimes he's gotten there to me and did and showed that he can do that. And I'm not sure if he's writing all this or not, but I'll have to say Kanye West, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. He got some shit, especially the early Kanye. You know, he got some shit, man. Like that I feel like went past a lot of people's heads. Like that's some shit to really sit down and think about. Like wow, like that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? But so that my personal favorite. I would have to say I'm gonna keep myself out of this one since I'm listening.
Okay.
To other people, I would have to say Tupac.
Word.
No, let me go with Lil Wayne.
Word.
Tupac.
Pop.
DMX.
X.
Young Pappy. And Rich Homie Quan, when he came out, I was fucking with him super heavy.
Word.
Yeah, I put him at 5. I feel like he need to be let off the leash, man. Rich Homie Quan, he tough.
DJ, you go crazy.